Hi, and welcome back to Hill and Ponton's YouTube channel. I'm attorney Rachel Cheek. Today, we're going to talk about some common VA benefits for dependents of disabled veterans that you might not be aware of. So there are a lot of different benefits that are available for spouses, dependents, survivors, and family caregivers, and we're only going to do a brief overview of a few of those benefits, but there will be more information in the links below if you would like to read more about any of these or learn about other programs that the VA may offer. So for this video, we're going to go over the benefit, the requirements, the people who qualify for that benefit, and where you can go to get more information on your own or with someone else's help. And if any of these benefits in particular sound like something you'd like more thorough information on, let us know in the comment section and maybe we'll address it. So first, let's go over one of the benefits that we see vets ask about the most, which is healthcare. A spouse or a dependent child of a service member may qualify for healthcare benefits. This is also true if you're a surviving spouse or surviving dependent child of a deceased veteran. You could also qualify. The Department of Defense has their own version of this healthcare system called TRICARE. We're not going to get too into that one because it mainly applies to active duty service members, retired veterans, and their families. So we're going to focus instead on the VA's alternative for non-retired veterans and their families, which is called CHAMP VA. CHAMP VA is short for the Civilian Health and Medical Program of the Department of Veterans Affairs. You're only eligible for healthcare through CHAMP VA if you don't qualify for TRICARE and you fit into one of these categories. You're the spouse or dependent child of a veteran who's been rated permanently and totally disabled. You're the surviving spouse or child of a deceased veteran who died from a service-connected disability. You're the surviving spouse or child of a deceased veteran who was rated permanent and total at the time of death, regardless of the cause of death. Or you're the surviving spouse or child of a service member who died in the line of duty. In most of those cases, the family members will qualify for TRICARE and not CHAMP VA. CHAMP VA covers services and supplies if the VA determines that they're medically necessary and from an authorized provider. Some of these services include ambulance service, ambulatory surgery, so outpatient surgery, durable medical equipment or DME, family planning and maternity services, hospice care, inpatient services, mental health services, outpatient services, pharmacy, so prescription medication, skilled nursing care, and transplants. You can also get into the VA dental insurance program if you're enrolled in CHAMP VA. And this program offers discounted private dental insurance for veterans and their family members. We're going to provide some more information about that in the links below. Next up is VA education and training benefits, which are also known as Chapter 35 benefits. That's where they can be found in the regulations. So these benefits include education and training, money for tuition, money for housing, and money for books and supplies. There are also 2 GI Bill programs that offer assistance to survivors and dependents of veterans with their education. The first one is the Marine Gunnery Sergeant John David Fry Scholarship, also known as the Fry Scholarship. A link to that page is going to be in the description of this video. There's also the Survivors and Dependents Educational Assistance Program, which is called DEA and has no relation to the other government agency. Details for qualifying for the DEA benefits can be found in the links in the comment section and description. These education programs are typically going to cover spouses, which includes surviving spouses, and dependent children, including surviving dependent children, meaning that even if your veteran has already passed away, you may still be eligible for these benefits. So we're talking about what could potentially happen after the veteran passes away. And that leads us right into dependency and indemnity compensation, which is also called DIC benefits for short. So DIC benefits are a tax-free monthly monetary payment that are only for qualifying survivors, surviving spouses, surviving minor children, or surviving dependent parents of a service member who died in active duty or who died from a service-related medical condition are eligible to get this compensation. Which category you're in determines which application form that you're going to fill out. And all of these forms are available on the VA website. We can link to them in the comment section below. So if you're a surviving spouse or a surviving child of a service member who died in active duty, you would want to look at VA Form 534A. If you're a surviving spouse or a surviving minor child of a veteran who's passed away due to a service-connected injury, you'll want to use VA Form 534EZ. This form is also going to be used for death pension, which we'll talk about shortly, and accrued benefits. Accrued benefits come into play when a deceased veteran had appeals or claims pending prior to their death. And if you are a surviving spouse or minor child, you may be eligible to substitute in those claims. So in order to be eligible for DIC benefits, the surviving child of a veteran must be under 18, between the ages of 18 to 23, if they're enrolled full-time in school, or a child over 18 who's been deemed incapable of supporting themselves. So, a dependent child who required your care, even though they're over the age of 18. So lastly, if you're a surviving dependent parent, VA Form 535 is what you'll need to look into. So to fit in the category of a dependent parent, you have to fit certain income requirements. This is not something that a lot of people meet. Links to all three of these benefits can be found in the description, or you can ask us below in the comments. If you've been watching our channel for a while, you probably know we've done multiple videos on DIC benefits. We'll provide a link to those up here in the video cards. We respect your time and don't want to make you sit through that explanation again if you've seen one or several of those videos. So on to the next benefit, which I mentioned earlier, the VA Survivor's Pension, which is also known as the death pension. And this benefit provides monthly payments to qualifying surviving spouses and dependent children of wartime veterans, but there is a high bar for requirements. Similarly to if a dependent parent is claiming DIC benefits, if you claim a death pension, you have to meet certain income requirements. So you need to have an annual income and net worth under the limit set by Congress, which changes every year, but as of 2021 is around $133,000. Your net worth must be under that amount in order to qualify for a death pension. Our practice doesn't handle this type of issue, but you can read more about it on the VA site, which we'll provide a link for. Another benefit that we're often asked about is VA home loan programs for surviving spouses. In order to get one of these home loans, you have to be a surviving spouse and you need to show a certificate of eligibility to show your lender that you qualify. We'll get into how to get that just now. If you're already receiving DIC benefits, you've got a head start. You'll have to fill out VA Form 261817 to apply for that certificate of eligibility, and you will need to meet lender credit and income requirements to get a loan. If you aren't receiving DIC benefits, you need to start there before anything else if your goal is a home loan. For more information on DIC benefits, check out this video that we filmed last year. If you want to learn more about the VA Home Loan Assistance Program for surviving spouses, check out the links below. Finally, we're going to go over VA burial benefits and memorial items. These benefits can range from helping your veteran's family member qualify for burial in a VA National Cemetery and other burial honors. There are also some memorial items you may qualify to receive, like grave markers, headstones, and certificates to honor your deceased veteran. Check out the links below to get some more information about the burials and memorial section on the VA site. That concludes our very brief overview of benefits for dependents and survivors of veterans. But if you have questions that you'd like us to answer in our next Hill and Ponton video, let us know in the comments. If you like this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss our next one. Thank you so much for watching.